Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome to the Summer of Isaac unboxing. So if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of the Binding of Isaac for Souls. It is one of my favorite card games. I try to collect. I pride myself in having an almost complete collection. I'm hoping a couple of the cards I'm missing get rerun, but for the most part, I do have a pretty much complete collection. Some of the special promo cards are missing, but my point being that, speaking of promo cards, there's currently a series of packs that are being released throughout the course of the summer. So for the next 3 months, there's going to be a set of packages like this one. And these are permanent additions to the store, by the way. You can get this right now. You'll be fine. There's no limited edition. You may have to worry about it going out of stock, but for the most part, it should be fine. But, mine came in the mail literally last night, so I'm doing my unboxing now. I guess it's more of an unpacking than an unboxing, because it's an unpackaging, because it's, smaller. But, yeah, there's 3 booster packs that are coming out over the course of the summer. And the first one is the Binding of Isaac for Souls Edmund booster pack, which is based on all of the things that Edmund McMillen has made over the course of his career as a game developer, which is cool. So there's a lot of references in here, not all of which I understand, because Edmund has also been showing several of the cards over on his Twitter. But yeah, there's cards in here that I don't know what are, there's a couple of these in here there's a couple of years in here that I don't know what are, but they're all things Edmund has made, and I'm sure somebody will point out what the references are in the comments, I'm sure. But in case, just gonna open it. Unfortunately, I have to completely destroy the packaging, because I was hoping to keep the packaging nice, but that's unfortunately not going to happen. Okay, it's ripping across this way, for whatever reason. Alright. Okay. 15. Okay, I'm recognizing a couple of cards already. Alright, so I can get the cards out. There we go. Yeah, there's 15 of these and different treasures that you can get, which is cool. But in any case, I guess we start with... There's various treasures and other things. Room cards, trinket cards. There's a couple of things in here. Monster cards. And again, they're all based on things that Edmund himself has made. So they're pretty cool. But, any case, I guess we'll start with Clubby the Seal. I don't know what he's from, but I like his design. Again, there's a couple of these I don't know what are. But in any case, Clubby the Seal is a playable character. He's just, there's actually a couple of playable characters in here. They're all up front, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of these that are up front that are all... Oh, I see. Here's all the starting items. Okay. Let's sort these. Let's sort out the playable characters first and sort out their starting items so I can show those. And then everything else we can just show on its own. Okay, because they're technically treasure cards, so they're lumped in with the other treasure cards. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. The rest of these shouldn't be... Yeah, the rest of these are monster cards, for the most part. And... yeah, okay. That should be it. Alright, well, in case... first one up is Clubby. So, if I can just sort out... I should really sort out with their individual items. So, this goes with this. This goes with this. This goes with this. Okay. Alright, well, in case, Clubby the Seal. This is his thing, and this is his starting item. And he gets the club to start with. So, here's the club. Rewards from non-boss monsters are doubled on your turn. And then there's a fluke cost in here. If it's your turn, put a monster not being attacked on the bottom of the monster deck. Or cancel the floop or cash ability of an item or a loot being played. This loses all abilities except Eternal until your next time your turn ends. Okay. It's pretty cool. But in any case, Clubby the Seal is going to be interesting and fun to play with. I have no idea how he's gonna work, but he's fun. And next is Gish. And Gish is one of the cards I don't have, because he has a set of promo cards from the Gish Big Box that I don't have. And I'm hoping the Gish Big Box gets rerun so that I can get them. Maybe, hopefully. I have no idea if they will. But, I don't know, maybe if enough people ask for it, he will eventually rerun it, but I'm not sure. But in any case, Gish. Play an additional card his turn. He is a starting fighting. He is a playable starting character, and he starts with Bolitar, you know, because it's Gish. And apparently they're all based on his abilities from the Gish video game, which I haven't played, primarily because I missed out on the Gish Big Box, and I kind of want to play it, but I'm not sure where to find it. I'm sure it's on Steam or something. Discard a loot card. Choose one. Which is copy a non-trinket, non-ambush loot card. Non-ambush loot being played by another player. Put a monster not being attacked into discard, and prevent the next one damage you would take this turn. So pretty helpful, pretty useful from what I can tell. So he can copy abilities of any loot being played, which is cool. So he essentially gets a free loot card for one of his abilities, at the cost of discarding one. And he can also discard a monster and prevent damage, but he has to get rid of a loot card every time he wants to use it. Okay, so that can be fun. Well, and that's probably why it has the ability to let you play as a loot card being played, because you're going to be sacrificing a lot of loot cards with this guy, which means you are going to be needing that mimic ability to, you know, get some of your loot effects back. That makes perfect sense. And then here's someone who's new, actually. Up next, here's someone who's new. We have Kiki. Kiki is from a new, Stacy. Never mind. I thought it was Kiki. No, I'm thinking of a completely different video game cat. What am I thinking? But in any case, here's Stacy. She is new. She is actually one of the newer projects that Edmund is working on. He's working on Eugenics. She is the main character from Eugenics. And she, of course, starts with unstable DNA. Here is the image for that. If I can get a good, that's the image for that. And unstable DNA is actually really fun. It was one of the first things he spoiled, but it's a lot of fun. But in case, at the start of your turn, roll 1 to 2. Remove all counters from this. 3 to 4. Put a heart counter on this. 5 to 6. Put an attack counter on this. So essentially, what this does is every time you start your turn, you roll, and depending on how well you roll, you either get really, really powerful and are able to snowball since nothing can kill you, or you lose everything and have to start over. So this is a really powerful but really difficult to use character, because if you get really unlucky with the rolls, you're losing your entire attack strategy. So you gotta be careful with her. So which is fun. She's a very good risk reward character, and I like that. In any case, starting next we have the monsters. So let's take all the monsters out. We got 7 monster cards, and then we have a bunch of things from other games that Edmund has made. So, and they're all treasures. Okay, we're putting the treasure cards behind. In case, we have Sirius Pishi. I don't know what he's from either. I will probably have to figure that out. I don't know what several of these things are from. I know they're all from games Edmund Macmillan has made, but I need to track down some of them because I don't really know. But he has 3 health, 3 evasion, and 1 attack. And then at the start of your turn, the active player rolls 1 to 3, put another monster at random, and choose another monster at random and put it into discard. At 4 to 6, they must attack this card this turn. It is a little confusing because it says this twice. It is a little confusing, but it does specify you attack this turn. And then each time it takes damage, it deals 1 damage to an active player. So yeah, mean. You either can discard other monsters that are in the table, or you have to attack this and take 1 damage every turn. Which, you know, if you're playing as Stacy, might not be as much of a problem, because Stacy again can potentially stack hearts and become really tanky, which means you don't have to really worry about dying. But again, it's a trade-off, because if you whiff a roll, doing that whole thing over again. So you gotta be really lucky with the rolls for her, which I do find kind of like. But we also have the Coil. I don't know what the Coil is from, but he looks cool. The Coil. And the Coil. 3 hearts, 3 HP, 3 evasion, 1 attack. When this enters play, each player gives their hand to the player to the right. When this dies, put it in the monster deck from the 4 cards from the top. Okay, so that's fun. But in any case, then there's Light Switch. Here's Light Switch. I don't know what lights, again, I don't know what several of these, I know what the next one is from. I know, but I don't know what this is from. In any case, Light Switch. 6 health, 1 evasion, 0 attack. Each time the active player deals damage to this, they roll 1, they take damage. 2, they take 2 damage and die. 3, they gain 1 cent. 4, they loot 1. 5, they gain 5 cents. 6, they gain 1 treasure. And then when they kill it, they roll and gain equal to that amount of cents. Okay, that's pretty cool. So essentially, this is very high risk, very dangerous one where it can potentially reward you with a lot of stuff or kill you. So you gotta be really careful with this one. Again, it's a very difficult. But the next one is Police Lineup from Edmund-themed Fingered, which I have never played, but I know of. In case, police lineup. It's a monster card, but all non-active players secretly decide together which a non-active player is guilty till the end of turn. Then the active player chooses a non-active player. If the chosen player is guilty, they die and the active player gains 1 treasure. Otherwise, the guilty player gains 1 treasure and the active player skips their next turn. So you kind of have to conspire with everybody else at the table and everybody else in the game to kind of screw over the active player with this. So that can be fun. I can see that being a lot of fun to play with. And then we have the Weltling. Don't know what he's from either, but I'm sure I'll figure that out. But in any case, the Weltling has 3 evasion, 3 health, and 1 attack. At the start of your turn, put a counter on this. It loses 1 HP for each counter on it. And then each time a player rolls an attack roll 1, they still damage to each player. So I'm not entirely sure how this would work. I'd assume eventually, after 3 turns of it being on the table, it would eventually just die, and you get 5 cents from it for free. So it's not really worth It's also not worth attacking because if you roll a 1 at any point, it's killing you. It deals. It'll kill the entire table now. I'm looking at it because it literally just deals 2 damage to everything. Okay, that's mean, but fun. And then we arrived at the treasure cards, and we have a friend. I know what this is from. This is from, what is it? The End is Nigh. I haven't played The End is Nigh, but I heard it's good. Each time a soul enters another player's control, put a counter on this. That is, this has 3+3 counters, loses all abilities, and becomes a soul. So once this is in if this is in your deck, it will eventually just become a soul by virtue of the fact that everybody else is doing better than you. So yeah, risk reward thing here. If you're not doing well in the game, you get a free soul. That's essentially what that is. And then we have Blast Mine or TNT. Again, don't know what this is from. So I'm assuming it's gotta be from something Edmund made, because that's the only thing I know, is that they're all from things Edmund made. Blast Mine or TNT. Roll 1 to 2, take 1 damage. 3 or 5, deal 1 damage to a monster or player. And then there's no thing for 6. Each time you gain 3 or more cents at once, recharge this. Ooh. Okay, so it doesn't give you anything if you roll a 6 though. So 6 literally just does nothing. Interesting. That's very odd. But okay, so you either deal 1 damage to a monster or player or take 1 damage yourself, and then you get recharge every time you gain money. So that's pretty helpful. That's pretty useful. So I'm assuming once you stack that up with the loot cards and other things, it will give you all the things you need. But in any case, we also now have the monster, again, from something I don't really know what is. The monster. In any case, while this is charged, other players can't choose you or something you control at the start as the target of the loot or ability. Cancel your attack and heal the full. Okay, so it literally is just you get a free heal if you have it but that deactivates it. But while it's active, you are immune to anything and nobody can target you. You can't be targeted as an effect for a card. That could actually be really helpful, but it is it's a risk reward thing, because you either use it to heal yourself, or you're immune to the rest of the team, to the rest of the group, which can be helpful, but it may or may not, depending on the game. But and then finally we have Tumor Ball, which I'm pretty sure is from The End Is Nigh again. So interesting that there's two things here. But in any case, Tumor Ball. Each time you die, you put 3 counters on this. Remove 2 counters from this. Choose a player. The next time that player would die this turn, prevent death and heal them to full HP. They may cancel their attack. Ooh. Okay. So it's you have to die to activate it, but you essentially get to save anybody you want once that you do activate it. So again, it's another risk reward thing. Or if you aren't playing the game well, you die. If not, you die. If it rewards you for not playing the game well, because you can heal somebody and prevent death, which is pretty helpful. So if you're dying a lot, it'll be helpful. If you see somebody else that's dying a lot, you sacrifice yourself to gain a charge for it. So that's pretty helpful. Okay, but that's all the cards, I think. There's a tournament. There was a tournament card. There was a tournament card that isn't in here. I'm assuming that's for another booster pack, since I don't think that was part of the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They also did a tournament to determine booster packs. Determine some cards that would be in one of the booster packs. Didn't come in this one, so I'm assuming it'll be in the next set of these. Which, makes sense, but it probably will be in the next set, and then I'll be able to talk about them because they're fun. I know what those cards are. I'm curious. They'll probably come out it's June, so they'll probably come out in July, and then the next one will come out in August. So that's essentially how the Summer of Isaac is going to work. Like once a month, I get to do one of these, and that's fun. So yeah, I do enjoy I am liking all these cards though. I'm curious, I gotta figure out what some of these specific references are for, because I don't know what several of these are from. But it's still fun. I don't recognize Clubby the Seal as a playable character, and then several of the monster and loot cards the monster and treasure cards that are here I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out I'm gonna have to look into some of Edmund's other games and figure out what exactly it is that this particular pack of cards is composed of, because I only know several of these. I don't know all of them. And actually, how many cards do I actually know from the reference to? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 15. That is not good odds. Oh, that's 7 out of 15. There's 15 cards in this, and I only know 7 of them. That's less than half. That's not good odds. But in any case, I think that we are going to call it here, though. So overall, these cards are fun. Like, even if I don't fully understand the references to them, they are all fun. Like, I am looking forward to using these. These are going to be lots of fun. Also, speaking of which, I need to print out some of the challenges as well, because I'm behind on that too. But these are cool. I like this set. I am very much going to be playing with this set. I need to put this in my box so that I can add them to a game at a later point. And yeah, overall it's fun. And also, of course, Stacy is fittingly enough, Stacy is in fact the mascot for this one, because she's the newest character that Edmund made. And also she's set in the Binding of Isaac. I should mention that. The reason she's here is because she's set somewhere in she's set in the Binding of Isaac universe somewhere. I don't know where she's from yet, because you know he's still working on Mugenics. It's not finished yet. But it's set in the Binding of Isaac universe, which means she is important to the Binding of Isaac lore somehow, which I'm not entirely sure. But that's why she's here. She is important to the Binding of Isaac lore, which means it's only fitting that she would be in the card game. So yeah, that's fun. And then I also know that some of these characters actually, I know a lot of the characters from Edmund's other stuff do in fact appear in the Binding of Isaac. I know Steven is a boss, and that's from one of his previous games. He's a boss. He's also got a character card. I know a couple of his games have shown up in the Binding of Isaac and the card game adaptation of it. So, yeah, this was just, you know, kind of being around the middleman, just straight up including several of his characters and items and other things that he's created in his card game, which I do like, which is a lot of fun. So, yeah, even if I don't understand the references to them, all of these are fun, and I am looking forward to using them. So, thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check out my Patreon if you want to help some fun future projects like this one. I would appreciate that if you were to do so. Again, it's only a couple of bucks a month, so it's not super expensive. If you absolutely want to support me, you can. Not required, but highly appreciated, because it does help me get closer to being able to do this full time. If more people are able to fund my Patreon, I can maybe start to making money doing this, because I've been doing this for a while, actually. Being perfectly honest, I've been doing this for a while, and I would love to be able to do it full time. So please go over there to do your support, show your support. And also be sure to go check out my Twitch. We stream Saturdays and Sundays. That is another way you can support me, because if you can follow me over there and watch the streams over there, I will be able to go for affiliates over there and apply for affiliates. I just need 3 average people to watch. So if you're able to do that, I will be able to do stuff on Twitch, but which will be very helpful to me as well. And also, if you want to see more content from me, in addition to that, be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen, because, again, I've been doing this a while. There's a lot of videos you guys probably have not seen. The top video is the most recent video, whereas the bottom video is based on what you've already seen from me and is most recommended for you. So, yeah, if you want to check either of those out, again, link is down in the description. Please go check out many of the videos I've done. I've done other Binding of Isaac videos, so that'll probably be recommended to you. I've done other unboxings, that'll probably be what's in the recommended. I don't know. But, and also, finally, if you want to check out my Discord, well, not finally, but if you want to check out my Discord, we hang out there. I appreciate people who come to hang out in the Discord a lot. Please go do that. Be sure to go and check out just the Discord in general, because we do watch-alongs there when I finish a stream. I would appreciate that. And finally, if you want to see more, want to just go and support me even further, check out Twitter for updates, because I'm very active on Twitter. If you want to absolutely know updates and everything, I also use the community tab for that to a lesser extent. But if you want to check out other things that I've done, if you want to check out other things that I've done, because I promote my videos over there, so you see them and other things, please be sure to go do that. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!